see if we're live. Should be live. But are we live is the question. Haha, okay, here we go. Are we actually live? It says waiting to start, so we'll see. Let's do a little test here. Okay, should be live. Alright. Okay. Got an echo, so we're golden. Let's get started and see what the heck this metaphor game is all about. Ooh, that's an interesting little jingle. Yet no jingle for Studio Zero. Also weird.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Disgusting.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
I don't know why that made me laugh that hard.
You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Did it seem like that audio cut off like really abruptly, or was it just me? Interesting. I'm imagining this is literally just the opening of the game, so it's kind of funny that's like, what an interesting, like, instead of an opening movie to have the setup for the king's assassination. So, hello everybody, Spencer Presley here, #1 Atlus podcast aficionado man. We're going to be jumping into this prologue demo. If I marathon stream this all night, that will be amazing. I'm not sure, actually, if I will be able to. I have the time. My wife is passed out, so we've got the ability. If you all would like me to stream, this is apparently about 4 hours, the first 4 hours of the game. We'll see how long we can do, and I'm just kind of excited to jump into this. I've been following this game since its conception back in 2016, and really excited to start playing. But most of all, I've been covering this, and I've been looking forward to Metaphor for a really long time. I have been completely avoiding the daily trailers, because good lord almighty, Atlus loves to put out daily trailers and spoil the holy hell out of every single game they ever do before it comes out. They're not the only ones, but let's us... Ooh, I appreciate that. So, yeah, let's just jump into this. If y'all have any questions or anything you want to ask me, feel free to message me in the chat and we'll jump into this. Oh, I mean, sorry, I should say, Xbox, yes, has been marketing this game a lot in the West. Atlus Japan has been doing the daily trailers.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Alrighty, you'll never guess my name, everybody. Yeah, I think we knew Will was his name for a while through some marketing things. But see, I'm not sure if that's actually a thing. Or if, that's, actually his name? Or if it's, the will of the protagonist, things like that.
Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed?
Pizza Delivery Man, how much more wild is it that this game is out in less than a month? Insanity.
I would first ask that you indulge one question.
My broke ass has got to get a job so I can get this collector's edition. I'll tell you what.
Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Okay, so we've got baby mode. Battles pose no threat. Easy, normal, hard. Regicide, a high-risk, high-reward mode only for battle-hardened players. You cannot select this mode. Oh man, good luck for you even trying. Whew. Yeah, that PS5 Pro Anniversary Edition was a fucking bloodbath this morning from what I could see. I would like to get the controller, though. I don't think that'll be that hard to get. Nothing else piques my interest at all.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
Tom v. Wade!
Problem.
Carlos, I appreciate your bravery to tell us that you're wanting to edge on the stream.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia.
200 plus bucks though for that bad boy is easy pass for me.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute.
Hello, tribute.
With us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter?
Igniter, I barely know her.
Get one of those.
Good lord, though. The animated cutscenes on this are really nice. Chat, I'm having a bit of a dum-dum moment. Can someone remind me the animation studio who's doing this? I'm pretty sure it's not Studio Wit.
Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
I like that, like, the more normal you are, the more you're, like, you're more made fun of.
Holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Jesus!
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh shit. That was a hell of a take on that scream, I'll give you that.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay?
Thanks for asking that last.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
It is interesting. It's weird that it's a Atlus localized game with a almost entirely British voice cast, but the protagonist is not British.
What mission?
Come on. This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
It's Jover.
Than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
He's a normie.
Think we'll make it?
Alright, chat. So I've said this a while before. Back when Metaphor was first revealed, gameplay shown, and it was looking a little chunky. Will this demo change my mind? because I genuinely feel like every time I've seen this game, I just go, wow, that is the prettiest PS3 game I've ever seen in my life. Now, is it because I know this game is made on the exact same fucking PS3 Persona 5 engine?
Let's go.
We shall see. I think it is very stylish. I think it has like a great look going for it, especially like the use of like colors and everything. But I will be genuinely curious if I kind of get to a point where I'm like, oh damn, yeah, this feels. I don't even think this is gonna feel like next gen. I think like I'll be happy if this feels like a modern PS4 game.
Stop! Watch out! Okay.
Be curious though how large these areas are.
We gotta be careful.
Not like this.
This isn't happening.
Oh my god, the fantasy is dead. No.
Will your tale end here?
No. Why would it? That is wild. I was like, oh, maybe I'll jump into a battle. Okay. Listen, just because it says avoid enemies...
I think we're in a little over our heads.
You don't think even the hyenas would kill us, do you?
Hurry! They found us. Get ready, everyone. We don't have much health left. Don't go too hard.
I'm sorry.
Literally cannot kill anything. Interesting start, okay. It's like, alright. Okay, everybody.
Okay.
We're gonna stop dying.
Watch out.
We're gonna stop dying and follow the mission. See, like, that big-ass manticore-looking thing, I know not to fight that.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Is there no jump? I'm shocked there's no jump. Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
Look.
Yeah, it is very Xenoblade Chronicles-y.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
No.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly into my mind, the effort of her music.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Hey, Neverwhere, what's going on? Yeah, I'm sorry about how late I had to do this stream. So I'm glad I'm not the only one up here playing. How's it going? Have you hijacked any Kung Fu teas recently?
Got a sec?
Can I just like vibe? Is that like allowed? I will say this. graphical details on, like, the world being a little bit more minimum, the sky looks great. That looks exactly like a painting. That looks great. I'm just glad we can play like a, I'm just glad we can play like a Dark Souls player and just like dodge roll the entire run.
I think they see us. I don't like this. Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that. Strong ones ahead.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Ukrainia.
Ukrainia.
The year is 785.
Is that 80 or BC?
Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart. And no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
Listen, man, you can't have high quality animation without some shoddy 3D modeling.
May this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of the fantasy empowered, hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory. Oh, alright, I guess that one meant to... Thanks for speeding through the second line.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny
Local man caught scalping PS5 Pro bundle for $10,000, hung by the gallows. Oh my god! As if, like, there's a punishment that involves 30 seconds of neck hanging.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Change! Change!
Street smarts? Come on, kid!
Just a little change.
Look, we're not tourists here.
Hey, yo, what in the Quentin Tarantino was that foot shot?
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
I've turned into furries. Spoilers, guys. Everyone's a furry. Normies are the weirdos.
Different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming.
Alright, looks like someone copied a little active time lore from ye old Final Fantasy 16. I am all here for it, though. Look at this, we got our first lore explanation in an Atlus game. I'm so proud. Honestly, stuff like this goes a long way, especially for all those normies out there who don't just poop sock this. And listen. Just because you were writing this in 1859 doesn't change the fact that 2023 was last year and 2024 is right now. But it is a very welcome addition. Okay, so let's read up on these fucking weirdo normies. The 9th tribe, district for the commonly known 8th tribe. Oh, distinct from the commonly known 8th tribe. Oh, so they're not even part of the 8th. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we got the Goat Boys. We got the Elfies. We got the Woofers. We got the Fowees.
I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone.
Bro, who is letting these guys vape out here?
I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse.
It's a really nice effect on that, barbed wire looking thing on him.
Would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
So, everybody, genuinely curious, where are we all going to be playing Metaphor on day 1? Are you going to be playing on PS5? Are you going to be playing on Xbox with Game Pass? PC? Or are you going to be a sicko playing this on your PS4? Launch 2013 PS4 as God intended?
Oh, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic.
You're right! This is not on Game Pass! I remember we kept thinking it was going to get announced, but it actually never did.
Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted.
Considering what a clustercuss Game Pass kind of turned into in terms of rule changing, they probably don't mind that. I'm sure they're looking to get as many sales as possible.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Oh yeah, has everyone been checking out all this stuff from TGS? I was super shocked that Slitterhead is coming to Xbox, which is wild, because remember that studio is the old Gravity Rush and Silent Hill and Siren devs. From what I've seen, it's uncapped on all platforms, which is a choice. We can go look. I don't think there are any graphic settings.
Whatever will I do?
Let's take a look here. Settings. Yes, all console versions of Metaphor have no graphic settings, so no performance, no visual mode. There is just one uncapped frame rate version for all consoles, which is interesting. I'm actually more curious if Studio Zero is doing... What is it? I'm curious if Studio Zero is actually directly doing the PC port, just because they've never worked on a PC port before. Xbox and PS4 isn't really going to be that different from one another. So like having a Series X and a PS5 and 4 version isn't anything that crazy for them. Yes, I remember what tweet you're talking about. The PS4 version running best on PS5 is not a surprise. It's basically the Elden Ring thing. Because the game is running with less demanding settings on a stronger piece of hardware, uncapped, it's going to run better. Chat. May I ask you to step away from the accumulator? That goes double for one of your tribe.
What do you think you're playing at?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever will I do?
I will say, actually, the level of detail... I like the little trick. If you notice the buggy... Like here, I think if we step back, yeah, like how it kind of loses its effects. That's like a nice touch for it. I'm definitely vibing in the city more than I thought I would. Is this game like Soul Hackers 2 where you're buying one version entitles you to the other? Physically, no. Because there's no English... America or even European PS4 version, but there is a PS4 physical... Oh hey, my good buddy Waffles is playing this demo. That is great to hear. Alright, let's take a look. Yes, if you buy this digitally, you do get the PS4 and the PS5 copy.
So you...
Hey, it's another Quathrin. Not a place for the inferiors.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
Oh no. You know what I gotta keep reminding myself? There is no Xbox One version. Which I shouldn't be that surprised about, but is interesting. Just because Atlus supported Xbox One pretty long, actually, even though they were pretty late to it. They did, obviously, the P3 and 4 ports, but there's an Xbox One version of Soul Hackers... what is it? Soul Hackers, P5R, SMT5, and I'm sure I'm thinking of something else. What was weirdly, like, the bigger omission is that Unicorn Overlord, oh yes, P5T is also Xbox One, Unicorn Overlord was Series X only. So I don't know what, like, what intern at Vanillaware had to make that version, but, like, God bless him.
I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one.
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease.
Yo.
And an Elden child.
Oh my god, dude. Her design is sick.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Give it a phone, I say. Who else can it be?
Oh my god, bro. Didn't have to whip out the production dick on the transition there. Jesus. That was smooth.
All right. Let's go see. Let's go see.
Beg your pudding?
Dear me.
Elden rubbish.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change.
Fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no?
Oh, also, speaking the obvious, thank God we are getting away from the silent protagonist. A tradition I will not miss.
So, what can you bring to our beloved core? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you'd have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Into the name of the story's protagonist. We will just be unoriginal and continue to call him Spencer.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Let's hurry.
Well.
Whatever.
Look at that.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Humani?
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Oh my god, I'm so upset that I've not heard that before. I can't unsee Horner Ryuji now.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving. And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Bro, how do you like... Oh my god, I'm so ready to like jump in and learn about a new cast. But also, I have to still beat the answer. I'm pretty close.
Wow, that's a real
But man,
it's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Atlus has had such an insane year this year.
I could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you...
Yeah, Neverwhere, you better have like at least a 19-month sabbatical paid after all this.
The one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Man, can you believe it? Racism and an election? What an untimely video game in 2024, am I right?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh? Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Oh my god, the geostigma!
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination. So, I was talking about this with a friend recently and was curious, who here is still looking for the Collector's Edition? Because I remember a lot of people were holding out for the PS5 version to get a restock, and seen some retailers actually restock and noticed VGP actually still has them in stock. I will be very curious to see how easy that one is to get a hold of, just because the last couple collector's editions were definitely very beyond printed.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
You
Place here.
Hey, don't forget.
Also, another funny one, I keep forgetting, they're doing the collection edition on PC. There's 2 physical, well, quote-unquote physical, but even with it being a Steam key in a box, very shocking to see Atlus doing anything physical with PC.
Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains.
No, it's still the same price, even without a disc.
Soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Oh no, my chat disappeared. Let me see if I can get this one pulled back up. Implaceable Arc, are you saying, like, is there a standard edition on PC in Europe that's just the game and just the steelbook and a map? Or are you talking about the collector's edition where you get the map, the steelbook, and all the other stuff with it? Because I haven't seen a version that's just the steelbook outside of that. Also, Neverwhere, what happened with your order? Who did you order it from?
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no.
Interesting. I did not know that. I will have to check that out.
The call to arms could sound at any time.
Oh no. Did you do GameStop in store or GameStop online?
Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Also, wow, thank you so much for giving me a heads up on this. I had no idea. Yeah, there is a Metaphor Steelbook Edition only on PC. That is so wild. Yeah, it's literally the same components from the Collector's Edition, but still, what a crazy find. And only for $50 is really not that bad.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Oh man, that sucks.
Say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend.
Well, I hope you get your money back by at least contacting customer service. That really blows. You should at least be able to put the in-store pre-order to something else, or have them give your money back.
Speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I'm in love. I mean, I'm Spencer.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat...
Someone...
Oh my god.
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Yay! Look at that smile.
Dad, I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay?
Must protect. Need that. Just need that smile on like a T-shirt that just says "Protect my boy."
Yep. Actually,
I think this roll even has like almost little like Catherine horns.
this is...
What could possibly go wrong? Damn!
There it is. That's a human.
Ugh.
We have to help the survivors. Oh. Damn it.
Oh.
Hurry.
So many spaghetti stains everywhere.
This is bad.
What?
What do you think? Got it?
Oh, his little head popped out.
Take care of it, please. Things will be fine.
This battle's endless.
We'll win this.
That is some snazzy ass production value.
I won't hold back! Fire! Still here?
The power of fire! I chose the wrong opponent.
I'm just gonna enjoy this for like a few more minutes. Because Dan, this battle theme goes so hard. This game got tactics! So, for all of you awake after midnight, my time, I'll give you a fun little exclusive. I am recording this week's podcast tomorrow with Brian Shea from Game Informer of Past, and if you may remember, he just did that big post about what he was going to do for his last cover story for Metaphor. So we're going to talk all about Metaphor, his trip to Japan, talk with Studio Zero. Really, really excited just because I've been wanting to have him on for a long time, but wanted to talk about Metaphor and him finally getting that piece out. He's got a bunch of videos that have been put out. His channel is still pretty small just because most people were following his stuff on Game Informer, but really excited to talk to him about this leading up with Metaphor.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Also, for all zero of you asking, the Spencer unemployment saga may finally be coming to a permanent end.
Wait.
Fingers crossed.
Be careful.
But I don't want to jinx it. Hell, you know what actually I'd like to have unjinxed more than that? My god, dude, I gotta get unemployment figured out. That has been the biggest nightmare for the last... Oh my god, like... What have I been dealing with it for like 8 weeks almost? 7, 8 weeks?
The power is tougher than I thought. Even easier than expected.
I will say, unsurprisingly, this game looks way better in battle.
Not bad at all.
Thank you. I have a really funny, weird job story to tell once I'm, like, kind of in somewhere like like when I know I'm set. So I hope to
Looks like it could be useful.
yes, permanent in the sense of, hey, you know, it'd be nice having something that I can stay at, which isn't going to make me want to kill myself. Levels of permanent. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense.
We have the edge. I'll give it my order.
Everyone, go!
Let's go. Stay sharp. It's not
Keep
over
it up.
yet.
Burn to us.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Very nice dopamine hit for getting the perfect battle as well. Oh yeah, I mean, was there any doubt that this was just not more SMT, but with the new setting?
Be careful.
This battle's ours.
That is just, that is a big ass tooth.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Looks like we're safe for now.
We've been spotted.
Let's give him a fight.
That's fast, and we'll win this.
It's a tooth. Toof. Toofy.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Looks like we're safe for now.
So how long until Atlus makes, like, horrifying, homunculus human plushes for Metaphor? Genuinely curious.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Also, asking for a friend, is it too late to start a GoFundMe to get that Atlus 35th anniversary book in English printed? Please, God Almighty. It's like the one thing I'm jealous about for the Japanese collector's edition. Oh my god, someone actually made like a toothbrush? If you have like a picture of it or a link, please send it to me. Oh come on, you can't say don't go there. You're like, you're gonna be like,
we have the edge.
honestly, I genuinely think if like a company approached Atlus, like an Udon or something, they already have a PDF version that could be printed. I think if someone like printed that as an anniversary tie-in thing, plenty of people would buy it. Plenty. Because like there are so many fans who would want to see that thing actually printed in English worldwide, not just Japan.
Run. No. Damn it! Hey. Damn it. Hold on. You... I get it now.
They can't say no to my 10,000, what is it, my 10,000 GoFundMe signatures.
Let's hurry.
Nah, yeah, I don't know, like, do you mean, like, free money, or, like, can someone else do this and they make free money?
This is our chance.
You make the first move.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Oh, things I'm also excited about for TGS. Shoji Megaro's game he did a Kickstarter for is going to be there. I'm very curious to kind of see where he's at with that game.
This is done. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Everyone, go!
Still up?
Burn to up! Double
Great job, Stroll. Only one left. Finish them off.
A tough one.
The power of fire!
They chose the wrong opponent.
Looks like we're safe for now. Great find. Love it.
Oh no.
Let's give him a fight. And we'll win this. I won't hold back.
Burn to ash!
I think I'm getting used to it.
I think that's all of them.
Let's push through. Okay, this could be all we've got.
Oh, really tiny thing? Really good use of the DualSense. Vibrations on the attacks are very, very nice.
Careful. There's more of them.
It's the one thing I never understood why there was no vibration support on SMT5.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
So with the limited run collector's editions, they had some printing errors or things they wanted to change last minute that delayed shipping by about 3-4 months. I believe that they're going to be here before March. If it gets longer than March, that'd be like something would genuinely have to be like wrong again. They have most of the major components. I think at this point we just are waiting for everything to come in and get manufactured together. Never, do you not have a PS5? I thought you were rolling around with $1,000 PS5 Pro Anniversary Edition money. What's going on?
Burn to up! That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Listen, when I'm thinking big baller, shot caller, mo money, mo problems, I'm thinking of Scrooge McDuck Neverwhere over here.
Let's give him a fight. And we'll win this. Still here?
The power of one left!
Good one, Stroll.
Only one left.
Oh, bro, I can't believe I didn't even see this game was calling these poor Tiefys gay. It's just really mean. Listen here, little homo tooth. It's okay. We love you.
Burn to
We're manifesting your 7-figure bank account.
We made short work of them.
Over here at the SMTN Manor. Definitely not 2-bedroom apartment. I mean, listen, man, we've got some definite, like, racist vibes going on. Homophobia will not be that big of a shock. Oh god, no. As long as you're not living in, like, some hostel, don't make me, like, be worried about where you're living. I don't want to find out you're, like, sleeping underneath, like, a Trader Joe's. There's no turning back.
Leave it to me.
I'm heading out.
These guys are such a fun, like, dynamic duo together. I really like them.
What do you think? Yep.
For anyone else who has played this, by the way, any estimating how much longer we think this demo is? I'm assuming it's this dungeon and then that's the end of the demo. I could be wrong.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow. Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Oh, dang. Even better.
Let's go. Burn! Vile monster. You're mine! Burn to ash!
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this! Please! How is it this strong? I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
No!
Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh my god. He's awakening his persona. That is really fucking cool. That was a really, really cool scene.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back. Scour! Alright, that did the trick. Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Listen, TMS coded is the biggest compliment I've ever heard in a game.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the headwings and blade beaks. We could target those. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Wind!
That's it! Stay on it!
I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul. Scour!
What? What do you mean you don't know what Tokyo Mirage Sessions coded means? Tokyo Mirage Sessions, man, every week I get someone like randomly finding my video, and it makes me so happy that someone's like, I never hear anyone talk about this game. This game is so good. And I'm like, it makes me so happy. Man, fake Atlus fan over here doesn't even know peak Atlus content.
Eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what!
Listen, I'm just saying, unless I know that you own a limited edition Wii U copy and at least 3 Switch copies of Encore, do we really know if you're a fan? Listen, I'm constantly throwing myself in the unpopular bus, and I tell people, unironically, like seriously unironically, I think TMS is more fun than P5. And I like P5.
We don't take out those apple things? I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do.
No, the promo merch I wasn't going to get still isn't here. No.
Understood.
Yo, you know what's wild though? I found out today that I did not get selected for the bookmarks. I was like, oh my god! Like, I knew it was limited, but I was like, dang, this is the first one of these I've never gotten before. I was legitimately shocked.
Still up? I won't hold back! Wind! Still here?
Well, I was gonna say, really, really funny story. Like, I mean, I doubt that this will not end up working out. Someone in our Facebook group was like, hey, I got accepted for a bookmark but I don't live in the States, so who wants one? And they were honestly nice enough to put in my address and let me dox myself to them. But I mean, for the price of a bookmark, yeah, sure, let's dox myself. So that was very, very nice of them. So I should be fine in terms of getting my bookmark. I just thought it was so funny. Like I don't know. Like I'd be curious because I don't think they've actually said the number on the like stickers, patch, or other stuff. So I was kind of curious about like if this was a higher print run and that's why they did the number, or if this was lower. Yeah, as a honestly ginormous book nerd, I am very excited to get the bookmark because that'll be really cool, and it'll go with the Metaphor Anime Expo journal.
Okay, I feel stronger.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time
which hand from the which hand will it be?
The title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Luis?
Is that?
Oh my god, I'm so excited for Ghost of Yotei.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillerburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nation's had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillerburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands. And you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
All right.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
That's a good little tutorial dungeon.
We should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And?
Oh, even better to hear.
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Okay, so play for about an hour and 40 minutes. I'm probably gonna go save and call it a night. What was that last difference? Just because I've got that early show in about 8 hours, I'm probably gonna try and finish the rest of this in the morning. I may stream it. We'll see, depending on how awake I am. I might try and get a coffee. But yes, tentative plan for all of you late night watchers. We may be back in 6 hours to stream some more and play. If not, podcast recording tomorrow. Probably not going to go up until nighttime. But if I get it up earlier, awesome. I'll go up as soon as possible for everybody. And then look forward to some TGS talk next week after the show is done. So thank you guys all so much for watching. This was a blast to play. I have not had a chance to play anything in 6 or 7 days. And this was so much fun to play. Thank you all for talking, having fun, and oh my god, how the hell is this game out in less than 3 weeks? But yes, have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.